So today my friend and I are going to be traveling to Vienna in Austria. So we're taking two trains. The first is the Eurostar to Brussels, and then from Brussels we're getting a sleeper train all the way to Vienna. Our train leaves at 9 a.m. this morning and it takes 2 hours, so we're going to get to Brussels at 12:05. We're going to spend the day in Brussels and then hop on the sleeper train at 7:30, and then we arrive tomorrow morning, I think at 9:30 a.m. in Vienna. And the reason we're getting this earlier train to Brussels is just because it was cheaper and we thought we can just make Brussels part of the trip. But you can get a later train which leaves London at 3 p.m. and then you get to Brussels just in time to get the sleeper train. Also, you may be wondering why I'm in bed, and that's because I had quite a rough night. My period is imminent and I usually have quite a rough time with it. So I'm not feeling 100%, so I thought I would just leave it to the last minute and then get there not so early. Usually I get there a bit earlier, film and stuff, but this morning just thought get ready, then go back to bed and then leave the latest I possibly can. So hopefully I don't miss my train. We shall see. Okay, I made it through security. It's now almost 20 to 9, so 20 minutes before our train leaves. All I can say is thank God for Eurostar and that you only have to be here like half an hour before the train leaves, basically. I'm feeling a little better now, so hopefully the journey can only get better from here. I'm actually really excited to explore Brussels today. I've never actually been to Brussels as a tourist. I've always been like passing through. I've never been to the old town. I've never been to a cafe or restaurant, and hopefully today we'll be doing both of those and more. I'm also interested to see how much we can realistically fit in before our train this evening. Okay, so we've just arrived at Brussels and I think we're going to try and find the lockers so we can put our suitcases away, because it's not going to be that pleasant lugging our suitcases around the city while we explore. I don't know where they are, but kind of. We can go, yeah, we'll figure it out. We're going to go find them now. Okay, so we're at Le Grande Place now. This is basically a market square which dates back to the 12th century, and because of its architectural and historical significance, it's actually a World Heritage Site. There's a mix of both public and private buildings, most of which were built in the 17th century. And they provide not only a window into that time period, but a reflection of just how important this city was and still is as a political and cultural centre. We're just sat on the floor in the middle of the square. It's like 18 degrees and the floor is really warm, like a radiator. And Maren just got a waffle. Yeah.
My parents used to live in Belgium when they were really young, before I was born, and I still have this incredibly old sweatshirt that says Brussels on it. That was my mom's in like 1982, and I still
so cute.
wear sometimes. But this is my first time in Belgium, first time in Brussels, and my first Belgian waffle.
I'm so glad we decided to get the early train.
I know, me too. I know. I'm really glad we have the time to explore.
Yeah. It is now 3:30, right? It's 3:30. I've just had a nap, so I'm covered in grassy things. I think maybe we're gonna try and find somewhere to have dinner and then pick up some snacks. Okay, we're back at Brussels Midi station now. We're quite early, it's like 6:10 and our train's at 7:30. Oh my god, sorry, I hope you can hear me. Our train's at 7:30. We've just got our bags and some snacks. So I think that if you've booked a bed on the sleeper, you get access to the Thalys lounge. I'm not sure, but we're gonna go and investigate now. Okay, so we couldn't find the lounge. For now, it's a mystery, but we've just come up to the first floor and we're just gonna hang out here, I think, until we need to go catch the train. But I just wanted to say a little bit about the room that we booked on the train. So we booked a triple sleeping compartment. So there should be 3 beds. So we should be with another woman. We have discovered something.
I was just looking out the window for like an artistic shot, and then I was like, Sarah! It's the Thalys Lounge.
The Thalys Lounge. Okay, so you actually can't use the Thalys Lounge if you aren't getting a Thalys train. That sounds obvious, but I really did think that this guy in another train video said that he could use this lounge when he was getting the sleeper to Vienna, but maybe he had a card because she said if you have a Thalys card, you can use that lounge. So we're gonna go sit on a bench. Okay, so we're in the cabin now, and right now the seats are up, but you basically just let the attendant know what time you want to go to bed, and then he comes in and flips down all the beds. It's really nice. We've got some complimentary bits here like water, and I don't know if that's champagne or just like sparkling wine. And then we've got these little goodie bags. Also, once you get on the train, there's breakfast cards that you need to fill out. So you basically just choose what you want, and there's vegan options, gluten-free, vegetarian, like whatever you want. We've got a temperature control thing. You can press for the attendant. There's a little button that you can press. There's lots of different lights around. I think there's lights for each individual bunk, and then there's like main lights. Storage up there, and they have these little clippy things that you can tighten or loosen just to make sure that no luggage falls out while we're traveling. Yeah, there's a wash basin that you can open so you can brush your teeth in here. And I think there's a mirror in there as well. In the deluxe cabins, you have a toilet and a shower, but we have ours at the end of the cabin, which I'll show you in a bit. And here's the ladder. Oh, there's some hangers there, which is quite useful. So you can order food to your cabin. There's no restaurant car. So I would advise, if you want to have more options, just get food before you come on the train. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, I'm going to show you what we've got in our little amenities bag. We've got slippers, another bottle of water, a towel, a pen, oh my god, that's so cute! It's a little eye mask, but it's got like a pattern on it. And then some snacks. Tarolino. Oh my god, I think these are the same things that we had on the Lecce sleeper train one. They're like virgin olive oil biscuits. Oh, earplugs, and then little like dark chocolate things. I think the only thing I would mark this train down on is the fact that there's only one plug for our room, which is kind of annoying, and also the price. So to get a seat on this train, it starts at 29 euros, and to get a bed in a 6-person couchette, it starts at 50 euros. To get a bed in a triple compartment, which is what we've got, it starts at 90 euros, and then it goes up to a 2-person compartment starting at 110 euros, and then starting at 160 for a private compartment all to yourself. I do think that is quite expensive. You could use the argument that it's a hotel on wheels, which is valid, but I do wish that it was a little bit cheaper. I think at some point in the future, I'm going to do a video exploring exactly why some trains are just so much more expensive than flying. So if that interests you, you can subscribe. But for now, I think we're just gonna chill. Maren's gonna do some work, I'm gonna do some reading, and I'll check back in with you in the morning. It's the morning now. I've been really suffering with period pain, so I haven't been able to get as many shots as I would like. Usually in the morning they would come and turn the beds back into seats, but I think we're all quite happy for it to stay as beds just because I was staying in bed longer. It's about 7:45. I did actually sleep quite well, especially at the beginning of the night, and then in the morning when the light started coming through, I was just like tossing and turning a bit, and I could really feel when the train was stopping and starting in stations, but definitely slept better than in some other sleeper trains. I think the beds are more comfortable, and the tea came in such nice cups. They're like the nicest cups I've had on a sleeper train, which is nice. Another criticism though that I noticed in the night, the little like net holders for each bed, the holes are way too big, things fall down, and so one of my things like fell down all the way down the side to our lovely bunkmate, so it's on the floor. I need to get that before we get off, but yeah, that was kind of annoying. Maren didn't sleep that well.
It was okay. I just have a hard time sleeping anyway, so it was sort of like in and out a bunch, especially because it was like a new place, a new situation. But I kind of liked like the motion. The motion was kind of nice, even though it sometimes woke me up. It was also kind of relaxing, and I think maybe made me sleep deeper when I was sleeping. But also it was just like, yeah, just very, very new environment. But it was cozy. I really like my tap bunk.
Okay, we have arrived in Vienna. I'm in one piece.
We made it.
We made it.
Thanks in large part to Martine.
Yeah, Martine, she was our bunkmate, and she was so lovely. I'm incredibly grateful that we had someone who was really understanding that I wasn't feeling well. Thanks so much for coming along on this journey and for putting up with my complaining. What were your thoughts on the journey overall?
It was fun. I liked it. It was really fun to travel in a new way, and I liked how different the pace was. It was so like I had to keep reminding myself that I wasn't in a rush like I would be on a plane. I don't know, it was just so much like slower, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in like it made me slow down and appreciate things, and I really liked it.
Nice. Yeah. And also that was Maren's first time on a sleeper train, so
it's so cool.
It was an adventure. If I had been feeling that unwell on a plane, it would have been way worse. Like at least in that situation, I had a bed, could take it slowly, had that nap in the park. So there were lots of things that I think made that more comfortable for me. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll put more details about the journey in the description below, and I'll see you soon.